Big fat juicy PulseChain monster update coming your way. We're going to be speaking about, we've got the ProveX Sacrifice from Richard Hart, founder. We got Twins Blessings. We've got PulseChain Studios. All of that coming your way and more. Richard Hart with the ProveX Sacrifice, friends. The biggest news giving you PulseChain updates. So we have, and I'm wearing a top hat, not a bottom hat, top hat. We have controversial ProveX Sacrifice happening. So just to let everyone know, okay, because I want to let you know, okay, you watch me, friends, for highest value content in crypto, giving you alpha. A day before Richard Hart did the ProveX Sacrifice, a day before, he made a post and he said, how do you prefer to rip your band-aids off? Okay, that was the post. And obviously most people say, oh yeah, you'd rather rip it off fast. And then he deleted it. Okay, now if you know anything about me, my band-aids don't come off. Because I've been pegging my nipples all day. It's been like a year and a half now. Okay, these band-aids stay on. But for most people, when you have a band-aid, you got a little bit of a boo-boo, you want to rip it off fast. Then he announces the ProveX Sacrifice the next day. So what does rip the band-aid off mean? I don't know. Does it mean like, hey, I know people are going to get pissed off, but I'm trying to get new users because Zcash and there's a privacy narrative and I care about privacy. I want to get new people outside of the community in. Is that it? And also remember, we don't accept the PulseChain core coins for it. So if people want to desperately participate, they have to sell like PulseChain 80% below SAC price just to participate in it. So it's basically like giving you a sign, don't participate if you're in, okay? This is the ProveX Sacrifice, friends. I haven't participated, but that's not anything on me. It's just like, I just don't want to. I just don't know when the coin will come out. But I don't want to say anything. Like, if you guys want to participate, go for your life. That's fine. You know, just do whatever. Just, you know, don't bet more than you can afford to lose. And yeah, I promised myself no ICOs after 2024. Okay, that's just me. So I hope it goes well. I don't know how much money is actually raised here, but it's and remember as well, there's been super controversial because you have like Ivan on Tech coming and then spitting on the whole community, saying, oh, you're robbing the fat man, genie belly. That's what Ivan's been saying. And he's like, PulseChain. He's just been laughing and spitting on everyone, saying like, you got scammed. So Ivan on Tech is adamant that everyone on PulseChain has been turbo scammed hard. But I just want you to entertain the thought, friends, of something. He's already got access to like at least $600 million of a sacrifice treasury. And there's rumors that he has more, but you don't know that. You're just rumors, right? But he's got $600 million. Why would you come back and like waste your time for like $1 million? You got $600 million, you know? $600 million earning Ethereum yield to get like, I think for like $18 million a year of that, or 3%. Yeah, so that's something to think about as well. And I've got to throw that out because obviously everyone's like, hey man, isn't this meant to be done at the end of a cycle? Yeah, we don't know, friends. Like there's just a lot of course, a lot of uncertainty. I can't tell you what to do. If you want to click sell and leave, do it, dude. That's fine. No one's stopping you. You can click sell. You can leave. You don't have to cry, whinge anymore. That's fine, man. But I'm staying. I still see value as higher for the whole crypto industry. I think the crypto industry should be over 10 trillion. It ain't anywhere near that. It's closer to 3 than it is to 10. 10, that to me is racist. Also, just to let everyone know, friends, Ivan sold his PulseChain. So Ivan sacrificed for PulseChain. Okay. Don't know how much he put in. Gonna guess 100 grand or 200 grand or something. Don't know. And he sold all of it and he rotated into Solana. So yeah, he's on side about 45%, but it doesn't take much for PulseChain just to come back. So it's kind of like just drifting around here, okay? I'm not sure what he's done with the rest of the bullet, but he actually did mention, I remember at the time, that's why I made this chart and I just keep it here. I'm like, oh, that's interesting because if this thing goes up and flips green, I would like to be telling him, okay, hey man, the ratio is now flipping the other way. Are you going to participate? That's just something I wanted to keep to your attention as well. So here we have ProveX as well. I don't know how many days it's going to last for. Was another 20 days or something. It's focusing more on privacy. Privacy's real narrative and things out here. A lot of communities and founders have tried to make privacy popular in crypto. See, people want to use privacy, but they don't get really excited about like, oh, he's a privacy focused thing, right? You want it to be the cherry on top, but not the whole cake, okay? And I'll give you many analogies in life. Like, you love sauce, you know, on your burger, but imagine there was just a store where like, hey, come and eat sauce for dinner. Yummy, yummy sauce. Doesn't taste like sauce. Tastes like bleach. It's a family-friendly show. What type of sauce is that, huh? Okay, so you wouldn't go to a sauce store and have dinner there. But you do want them to be squirty inside your burger. Do you get it? That's kind of like how we think about privacy. Also, nobody's been able to, even though privacy is very useful, very high utility, no one's been able to keep a bid on anything privacy. Keep a bid, okay? I know we have Zcash moving up. Don't FOMO invest in anything, friends. Don't FOMO invest in anything if you want to trade and have short stops, whatever. But yeah, it's very hard to keep a bid on privacy stuff because privacy is so useful, the utility is so big, but you can't make a community who's like, oh, let's all live in the shadows and be private. You just want it to be default to everybody else. That's also why with PulseChain, you have like freedom of speech, freedom of movement, believe in capitalism. You have a lot of these like, you know, US Constitution themes, which helps the community basically be really general out here to adopting people. That's why we have PulseChain ladies. All of them are beautiful and sexy. We have PulseChain men. All of them beautiful, sexy. We got squirrels. We got a fluffy microphone. Do you know what I mean? So we have a lot of things really to celebrate. Of course, I know the prices are trash, but you just got to think about that. You got to remove the price trends. Imagine you couldn't see the price chart. You think, man, what a community. That's what you'd be thinking. Support the builders. Pulse somebody shared a list showing support to all the builders, streamers, and positive contributors to PulseChain, tagging community members. So this is great, man. So fans, well, this man, look, fans, you know it by now. Okay, let's put the deal with the glasses on, fans. We see it by now. Okay, whenever people they look at the price chart first. That's all of us. They go, okay, the price chart says things low, therefore everything is garbage. But you miss out on big opportunity, man. You do. Imagine looking at the Bitcoin price chart in every single bear market, or seeing Ethereum down at $100 in 2019. You totally miss out. Okay, many examples. All right, but look at all these beautiful people out here. To all the builders, streamers, and positive contributors to PulseChain, thank you. So friends, this is the community. Remember, this can't be diluted. Okay, just to let you know, they can keep making altcoins and JPEG casino trash on Solana. They're not making another PulseChain community. And guess what? PulseChain community, no matter what they do, they're not going to make another XRP community, or another Cardano community, or another CZ believers community, Binance CZ, Changpeng, or another Elon Musk Doge. Do you get it? They're unique, friends. They are unique in network effects. Groups of people who believe in whatever, dude. Just whatever. Yeah. Just like companies, friends. There's companies that make toilet paper, companies that produce jelly beans, companies that, you know, they sell cars. So we're all part of a digital network. It's international, it's global. And it doesn't make it look like a scam at all. But, you know, when people like, I'll just give you an example. When some, like, you know, like Ivana's sold, for example, your brain gives you that confirmation bias. You say, oh, now that I've sold, when I see people, so when he sees me, I keep saying cope and hope and coping and stuff out here. That's what I keep saying. But they will look at you like and they'll literally say, oh, look at you, you're a scam victim. It's so hard to convince you've been scammed, etc., etc. Right? That's what happens with it. No one's ever going to come out and say, oh, wow, I see the value in you. They don't. 99% of people don't. That's represented in price charts. People sell lows and they buy tops. Yeah. Like, friends, how many people did you tell you to go all in on Zcash for the past 4.5 years? Literally zero. And now after it goes up literally 20x. And I want to share this with you as well because I think it's important. If we're looking at Zcash, I just want to show you what's possible. Yeah. Friends, look at this. Look at all this period of time. This is a weekly chart, okay? Literally nobody told you to buy it, and look what happens. Pop, comes back up near the top. I hope we said that for HEX. I hope we said that for other coins that we're in as well. But just showing you it is possible. Zcash, you know, by the way, talking about privacy. Yeah, Zcash is fake privacy. By the way, they can track all of it. Not a single criminal uses Zcash. They use Monero. Okay. They use Tornado Cash. Nobody uses Zcash. Zcash it's a glowy coin. It's for glowies, but it doesn't really matter. Let them celebrate. You know, I don't really care about the glowy part. It doesn't keep me up at night at all. But yeah, it is nice to see this thing went up literally 23x in a straight line, came back to literally, friends, it's awesome. It's 2018 high. I mean, it even blew through its 2021 high. I like that. And I like seeing how XRP did the same thing as well. All right. I like seeing that. See, it's showing you it's possible. See, XRP, boom, comes back to its 2017 high. I hope one day we get to see that for HEX. I really do. And I'll just show you even HEX from Ethereum. Obviously, I don't know if they're all going to, I don't know if they can come back, friends, but I really do hope one day, we do get to see something like this. Boom. Where we get to see this massive run up. We need the business cycle to continue though, don't we? We do, yeah. And right now we've got some liquidity problems and whatever else that other people want to be snapping about. So to the builders and positive contributors for PulseChain, thank you. So look, whether you even think, friends, what you actually find is some people get really angry. They're like, oh man, the prices are trash, everything's a scam. But then what they'll do is they go, oh, look at you, you're all stupid now. Agree with me that everything sucks. Okay, bro, I'll agree with you. Yeah, everything's shit. What now? You trying to tell me to click sell and leave? I'm not, bro. You go click sell and leave. Click sell and just leave. Okay. We gave you what you want. And by the way, I say it every day. Markets are garbage. Markets are poop. It's been going on way too long. I've said it. All right, now what? How does the universe change? It didn't change at all. It literally didn't change at all. That's why, friends, I'm listening to the people. I'm listening to you. I listen to whatever. I see all the comments and I know everyone's like, just go check, friends, Raoul Powell. Go check anybody else who's a bullish bullet on anywhere, or even Tom Lee, crowd favorite. Go check out the comments. People just say, just admit it. Just admit you are wrong and it's bad. Look, man, when you deal in this right versus wrong world, what you basically mean is, yes, you wanted to buy the bottom and sell the top. Go follow somebody else and go lose all your money. Go give thousands of dollars away to go buy a trash indicator. Not about that, dude. My strategy is stay long on undervalued stuff when there's a depression and hold until there is euphoria, optimistic prices. Buy low, sell high. That's my strategy. Okay? The strategy isn't, it's me, you can do whatever you want. My strategy isn't, try guess what we're going to do next year and then try front runner. That's not my strategy. Okay? And if you go listen to Warren Buffett, that's not his strategy either. Okay, trying to predict what the Fed's going to do, anything else out here. So, look at this, friends. We've already been, PulseChain community has already been tested. 99% down and thousands of coins have appeared. There's new blockchains, PUI and Kraptos and Soy goes on. The community is not diluted at all. The community stays. That's edge, man. PulseChain stats updates. PulseChain stats have added a new portfolio design giving users more details than ever with full PulseChain support, including over 18 protocols, 5,000 tokens. Awesome. Our new portfolio design gives users more details than ever. Cool. Wow, really cool. So you can see a portfolio. I'll just let you guys know, I haven't checked my portfolio in like 2-3 months. I don't want to see it. I don't want to look. I don't even want to, just leave it alone. I don't want to look. I don't want to look. Doesn't do any good anyway. Like, if there's euphoria, I want to look. That's it. You know, if we're moving up. That's just personally me. Just don't look. Talking with the Greys. RH Maxi and Prairie Banana went live on PulseChain Builders Go Brew with the Grey 369 to talk about the PTGC ecosystem on the PulseChain community. That's great. So, friends, if everyone out here, you get to see many community members still banding together, supporting each other. Yeah, it's not all 100%, but, you know, that's like life, okay? But everyone's still here, man. Everyone's still here. Everyone's still active. And it's like we're just watching these prices just get disintegrated around us, but we're still here. And here's a lollipop for you. And also, don't forget your Game Boy. Okay, please. Trying to help you out here. Twins on the way. Freedom shared a beautiful post celebrating twins on the way and getting a lot of love from the community. Hex Turbo and HexicanGirl are also celebrating twins on the way. Wow, I didn't see this. Jeez, it's just like a twin fest here. Twins everywhere. Whoa. Freedom, check this out. Wow, wait, whoa. That's really weird, man. Did you get the magic? What's going on? Twins, as in like E-token, P-token twins. They're called like twin pairs, you know? That's really weird. We have 3 PulseChain community KOLs celebrating twins. The PulseChain was made because of twins, friends. You know? It's the whole concept of it's the E token and P token pair. It's obviously there's E hex and P hex. There's pDAI and eDAI. And it's always about like, oh, are they going to get to parity, the twin value? Whoa. Mr. Freedom. Say hello to my twin boys from inside the womb. Hello, twin boys. Well done, sir. Got a crucifix here as well. Brother, congratulations. Oh, yeah, Mr. Hex Turbo replies. That's crazy. Is that me and my wife are also expecting twin boys. Jeez, wow. That is absolutely wild. Here we have Huddle Dog. Congratulations to both of you. The sperm count is up and to the right. Well done, sir. Of course we have to. we got to throw that in, don't we? HexicanGirl. Tis why I've been so quiet and stepped back from socials. Exciting new chapter for me and Hex Turbo. So she's a pulse. Like, man, that's just wild. Like, her username's HexicanGirl as well. Didn't know PulseChain, Mr. Hex Turbo. Man, it's just... there's just a couple of strange things. Also, friends, I want to throw this out as well. I'm sure now by now you've seen the Benner cycle. It's 150 years ago, this dude makes like this commodity cycle stuff. But in the middle of our period here, we have 3, 6, and 9. So Hex's inflation is 3.69%. I don't know what Richard's done. He's done some like white magic, black magic, voodoo. I don't know what it is. Some 369 numerology infusing, even though he calls it stupid, but even though he chooses these repetition names out here. So it's a bit of a mystery when it comes out there. It's probably like, he probably YOLO'd it and then like it kind of like just self-fulfills itself. But the Benner cycle has 3, 6, and 9 here. And it's crazy. It's between 2023 up to 2032. The next peak is expected next year, 2026. I wonder, friends, if this is literally like the big PulseChain adoption wave. Look at it. It's wild, friends. Look at this. 2023 is when PulseChain launched. Yeah. 2023 is when PulseChain launched in May. Expecting a peak in 2026 if this plays out. And then the next bad times are 2032. That's wild. It just, yeah, man, just blows my mind. Sometimes this weird stuff appears. Does it mean anything? We're hoping and coping. Validator's secret source, David Fedor, shares the secret source behind thousands of PulseChain validators. Go from a newbie to a hero in just hours. Pretty cool. Here's the Intel Nook. Wow, look how clean and smooth that is. So everybody running validators, remember, friends, these people, they hold up the network. That's what he's doing, validators. Friends, I know a lot of people, I think what you deserve is some Pumpy G music. Just to crank it again. Just want to tell you something, okay? You'll see a lot of empty block space now. Empty block space, right? And you're like, well, all these chains, what are we going to use them for? Look, I'll just tell you right now, friends. In the future, we're all going to have like AI agents. The AI agents are going to scan stuff, check stuff. They're going to be making purchases automatic for you. Okay, if you give your AI agent access to your card, like, hey, automatically subscribe this thing to me, automatically buy this thing to me. Oh, I need toilet paper every 8 days. Okay, or maybe you're one of those natural tree of life girls. You don't use any toilet paper at all. I don't know what you girls use. You just got a hose in your bathroom or something. Okay, maybe buy a new hose nozzle once a month. Okay, so the AI agent's going to be doing that. Everything's just going to be automatic. All these transactions, boom, 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 boom. All these robots going around, going nuts. That's the future, the far distant future. And something you might refer to also as micropayments. That's why we use crypto, because crypto can allow very, very small denominations. It is futuristic, but also the future is now. You've seen some robots doing some backflips. PulseCoinList Hyperlane bridge. So PulseCoinList, the swap bridge USDC via Hyperlane without fees. Bridge effortlessly to and from PulseChain and between Ethereum, Arbitrum, Polygon, Optimism, Base, Avalanche from PulseSwap. Pretty cool. Here we have Hyperlane. That's awesome. I'm not 100% sure on all the technical know-hows, and obviously, please, don't bet more than you can afford to lose. Be careful. Don't pick up pennies in front of a freight train. I keep trying to keep everyone informed. I'm just showing you people are still building stuff and doing cool things. Message to holders. Crypto Coffee sends a message to XLP, Zcash, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Monero, and Soy holders out here. So it could be, if you're holding any of these,
new project that transcends blockchain altogether.
So it's probably talking about the ProveX Sacrifice. Yeah, just to share with you as well, friends. It's been very, very controversial. people's perspective from the community is, I know what you're saying. It's that you feel like it's blood being taken from your bone. There's nothing else left. And you're like being asked to commit. But firstly, like, you got to think about it. You're not being asked for anything, number one. Number two, you know we're all slaves of the business cycle anyway. Okay, and we can't see the full roadmap. And you probably don't want to see the full roadmap because they're non-believers or front run. This is it, dude. We're riding the waves. This is it. We're just riding the waves like everybody else had to in every other coin before. Crypto community, Bitcoin, Ethereum, even Dogecoin. There's just nothing. You just had to bet somebody could even be bothered making a roadmap, which was Elon Musk, for example. Lighten Up PulseChain. Fast Abdul joins Joshi Boo with Coconut Kai. Awesome, for a fun and cosplay fueled stream. That's pretty cool. So here we have everyone out here getting, wow, this is awesome. Everybody getting together out here in their nice fancy dresses. Look at this, friends. Isn't it cool, man? You get to see everyone coming and cranking out their outfits. And for the boys, let's play some Super Mario theme music as well. You know, let's also talk, friends, like, everyone's saying we're going to a bear market, okay? Most KOLs are saying we're going to a bear market, okay? I don't know the answer, dude. That's not my answer's not, I don't know what the future holds, okay? I don't know if it's going to rain tomorrow, yeah. I can tell you something, though. Altcoins have been cheap for 4.5 years. They're still cheap. Like, really cheap. So, okay, even if there is a, whatever they want to call it, a bear market, a sideways, a chop market, a crab market, I don't care what they call it, we're still super cheap. So, like, it's continuing the same as always, right? The worst feeling in the world would be, you know, if you watch some sort of euphoria move and now, like, you're in that denial phase where you're like, oh, crap, I didn't prepare myself to take profit to help for the next 4 to 5 years. But, you know, I know how everyone's feeling. Everyone's feeling like, man, we never even had the chance to do that. Like, the market doesn't care about us. Why do they just go down? I know. I feel the pain, man. I'm with you every step of the way. But also, I'd like you to entertain the thought that maybe a lot of the KOLs are calling for a bear market and stuff. Maybe they drink too much soy and they have hunchbacks and they don't know everything in the world. Maybe they're not the knowers of the future. There could also be a possibility, friends. I also think Richard's pretty bullish, but I don't know. We'll see. There's a HEX Q3 Sierra report from Ben Sierra. So he does a lot of the on-chain stuff. I hate to see all the stakers and everyone. That's awesome. So everybody's still here committed to the network. Ramp Now in America. Officially, Ramp Now is now live in US of A. Starts promoting HEX on PulseChain as highlighted by Mr. Super HEX Win. So, man, you get to see these cool things. Everybody coming out together. Ramp Now. Buy blockchain assets instantly. Available in 70 chains, 10,000 tokens. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. The bridges are being connecting. Friendship is being made. That's awesome. 555 Guardian Spaces. Zero Trustless had an X space with 555 Guardians. Present Zero, Zen, and all things trustless with community appearances of Gerardo and Mr. Royce and Hart. So cool. Community spaces. We do see a lot of these organizations as well. Everyone's coming out, friends. Everyone makes their own Twitter spaces. Everyone's engaged. I know what everyone's mostly doing. Everyone's at their job, killing time, going to job, from job. And that's good, man. That's good. That's mind share. That's branding. It's, you know, we use different terms now. Digital network. It's crypto. Switch, don't swap. Brandon, so Ragsy, Switch now provides switching services for Pulse, ETH, and Base. Substantial upgrades coming soon for all chains. Really cool. Here we have more dexes and swapperoonies. As everyone's moving into the future's got a lot of chains, a lot of different avenues and everything out here. We're hoping they all get a lot of block space being filled and demand. But you know what we're all doing, friends. At the end of the day, I always got to remind you, yeah, like, I say it a lot, but it's true. I'm not going to change it. Like, you know, friends, we're literally just slaves to this business cycle. We are literally just slaves to it. We got freaking black swanned. Yes, and there were coins that went up here, okay? There were coins that went up here. There were the cherry-picked ones. Of course, there's always a coin, something that moves up in some rotation, but general levels of everything have been garbage. So that's personally me, friends. Look, yeah, you know what? Crypto, we can go to a bear market. You know what? Screw it. Send them all to zero, negative numbers for another 15 years, whatever. I can't bring myself to think something was cheap here, and now because a bunch of scum soy boy KOLs, right, who are grifters anyway, when they say, oh, now we're starting the bear market, I don't care, dude. I don't care. I'm not selling. And for people who want to cry and whinge, dude, click sell. Go cry and whinge somewhere else. I'm not selling. Don't care. It was cheap. It's been cheap for the past 36 months. I still think they're cheap. Okay? Remember, you know, I know, friends, everyone wants like some certainty. Everyone will ask, oh, but does that mean you're saying it's a bull market next year? Bro, we don't know. Habibi, no one knows. Okay? You got to get used to navigating uncertainty. We literally just don't know. But then people might say, oh, but you know, you don't know. It could get a lot worse next year. Yeah, it could, but I can't sell something that I think is worth $1. I can't sell it for 5 cents. Even if I think the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12 months is going to get bad. Because I just think that, man. I don't know. You've seen everybody get things wrong thousands of times. And by the way, it's a believer's cycle. And it's a nipple pegger's cycle. And it's a lollipop cycle. You see? It's a real DeFi cycle. I am Zero Trust. PulseChain Studio is now assembling and looking for artists, animators, AI creators, editors, musicians, and movement actors to help them move Zero Enemy to life. Pretty cool. A Zero Media film. That's awesome, man. We have a lot of fantastical ideas. And this is awesome, man. Really exciting. Should have a short trailer ready for Christmas. Thank you. Thalassa. Really cool. Event, like, does this look like a bunch of scam victims? Hey, we're building stuff and we're creating things. It doesn't look like scam victims to me, man. People say that's you're a scam victim. I think you've clicked sell. You've got confirmation bias now. You've clicked sell and like you wanted to go down to zero now because your brain's telling you, oh, what a great idea. Liberty Liquidity Hub. Big news, friends, of course. LibertySwap Finance has deployed a pDAI Liquidity Hub on PulseChain. So there is Ethereum on PulseChain and then Ethereum on Ethereum, wrapped Ethereum. And so there's liquidity bridges and rails now put in. And it actually has a burn now. So LibertySwap have actually added a burn dashboard as well. So here we have them showing how it's being used as well. And it's cool. So how's it work? Look, I don't know exactly, but I think the grand vision is, friends, there's a lot of pools. Okay. There's a lot of pools, obviously, for everyone to know as well. LibertySwap seems like a very special, unique project. It seems like it's Richard Hart chosen and Richard Hart catered. You can tell from the font, the name of the thing, the amazing tech they're doing. It doesn't seem like it's random. It seems like it's Richard Hart involvement there. That's why, but it's controversial because Richard Hart public Twitter says pDAI is literal garbage, and then pDAI, the accounts, LibertySwap is literally saying pDAI to $1. Okay, but, you know, the world doesn't owe us anything. Okay, if you want to go down the rabbit hole, that's there for you. You can go check it out. If you don't want to, cool. You can stick to core coins. If you still don't even like that, you can click sell. You can just go leave and, I don't know, just go rotate anywhere else. There's something for everyone, pretty much, okay? So if there is, with LibertySwap Finance, if there is the burning, there's all these liquidity pools, and let's say the price deviates on the PulseChain side. Let's say it goes up. Let's say pDAI, for example, one day, let's say it's 1 cent. And then it goes up to 1.1 cents. You see that 10% increase? The bots can then buy up all the ones on the other chains. Maybe there'll be a liquidity pool. There's one on Ethereum, Avalanche, Arbitrum. They buy them up and they go across the bridge and they sell it on the PulseChain side. But that buying and the bridging over, they have to pay a little fee to move across. And that fee will be paid in pDAI. So that's the burning aspect. So it'll be happening like that over time. I don't know if it's a true burn. Maybe Sir Corn, some of you know him as Scorn in the telegrams. Maybe he can like tell you, but everyone changes their mind a lot because it's not 100%. But yeah, I don't know if it's a direct address that can be accessed. Is it a real burn or is it going to be used for something else later? You know, like a yield handout. I don't know. It's cool just to see. Internet Money on Trezor. Internet Money shares their appreciation for Trezor after getting listed on their official website. That's actually cool. Internet Money, man. We've got a native PulseChain wallet. We do love and support them for being part of PulseChain and everything out here. They are doing also multi-chain expansions. Vic non-profit, Veterdans Day Launch as well. We have Sommi talking about interesting moves. Let's check them out here. So Vic non-day profit. Mission accomplished with the Veterdans Day Launch. Pretty cool. I just want to see there's life here, there's color, there's flavor. This is your friend Sommi, aka me, talking about all the things that have happened. Cool PulseChain logo. LibertySwap hubs are open, friends. We have our heavy bags. Richard Hart's been posting a lot. And I just want to read something here for you now, just to tell you. So Richard Hart's been posting a lot, as he's been explaining some moves as well. So PulseChain, we got cool and unique tech, but not all is released. Why? One, nobody cares right now. And two, you don't want competitors stealing it. It's not the right time to release everything straight away. You release them like, slowly. We're also in a PMI 48 environment, which is trash. In 2021 January, we were in a PMI 58 environment. That's when we all participated in PulseChain, PulseX Sacrifice, and HEX did the freaking massive move up from 1 cent to 55 cents, okay? So that PMI environment was 55. We're now for 48, okay, which is poops, okay? Soy boys are going to keep yelling scam and stuff, but, friends, as well, Ethereum is down 80% against Bitcoin after 8 years too. You're going to call Vitalik a scammer, okay? So I just wanted to cover a lot of those things here for you. Here we have HEX Karim as well. Hexican's macro update. Government shutdown has ended. The Clarity Act should pass soon. Ethereum for Saka, December 3, and the Fed cut is most likely. The Fed cut rate odds, the rate odds, they've gone down around 50-50. They're changing over time. I still think they're going to cut rates, man. I mean, like Karim, we all know the system. They got to cut rates. I think that I feel, and I'm just guessing that they're pretending like, oh, we might not cut rates because I don't think they want to stoke inflation because of AI and stocks and stuff. They're just like doing the politician words. HEX Karim, patience. It's not timing the market, but spending time in the market, especially when you monetize time itself. It's a big permanent of HEX. So on PulseChain, we all want to succeed, friends. That's what we get to see. It's been tough. Here we have Travis Connor as well. He's got his $100 to $1 million trading challenge. He's been making a lot of moves, a lot of updates and stuff out here. Yeah, man, I really hope we get to see an up-only season across the whole crypto industry, Ethereum $7,000 plus, so we can actually tell our friends and family it was all worth it for something. Of course, my friends over here at Heart with Dog, the HOG Chronicles. Andrew Tate, your friend Sommi, and HOG's anime excitement takes over PulseChain. Episodes 1 to 3. Unstoppable Tate, Takedown, Saga, and Binge. Remember as well, friends, here's me and Ivan as well. And of course, there is a scene here.
That is the gap between us.
Just to let you know, there is a scene here where they do peg my nipples with a zap of electricity. But it doesn't affect me. Of course, friends, you don't know, dude. I got literally 100 armor. Yeah. 100 armor. The game developers don't even let you stats max your own armor like above 50. But I get 100. It's literally 100% damage reduction. Okay? And actually, I know it's a family-friendly show, but I might get actually a little bit excited at the thought of this as well. So, you're not dealing with any ordinary person here, are you? Also, a friendly reminder, Andrew Tate, friends, did sacrifice for PulseChain. He's actually been talking about zero-knowledge tech and railgun. So, I got a feeling he pulled out his cigar. He's probably shirtless. He just finished off his video on his laptop saying, "The Matrix, the Matrix, the Matrix!" And then, when he's finally done, what does he do to relax? When he's smoking his cigar and he's shirtless, he pulls that aside, he whips out his phone, he watches your friend Sommi. Right here, all about the privacy and rail guns and other rails and other guns. And ProveX Sacrifice. And maybe we get to see one day the world's first OIP, ownerless, immutable, permissionless, natively decentralized stablecoin. Maybe we get to see that. But I think what we want, most of all, friends, is we want this business cycle to go up because, the prices they're horrendous. Yeah, they are horrendous. But what can we do? What can we do? Just got to keep on believing. I'm not giving up. Like, subscribe, belly button, all. Catch you soon.